Hi, Julia. You know what? I just want to make sure I know you've had some amazing results and you've had some challenges with sharing those awesome results with your friends and with your parents. And what I want to do is give you some ideas of really great ways for you to be able to help your friends and your family and your parents so they can understand a lot about the great work that you're having done here at the office. We just have this most amazing team with our chiropractors, acupuncture, naturopath, physiotherapist, our massage therapist. I want you to be able to really be able to explain that. And you told me you had some challenges. Well, what were those?
Well, a lot of people ask me, once they start going to a chiropractor, do they have to go forever?
You know what? I've heard that too. And my question to be is, once you go to the dentist and you start brushing your teeth, would you have to brush your teeth forever?
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah, but what about if you start going to the gym and you lost some weight and you got really fit? Would you continue to go to the gym and eat healthy?
Yeah, obviously.
Obviously, right? Well, the reason why people come back is because it helps them. Once they want to take care of their spine and nervous system, and once they feel great with their massages, they want to keep that up. It is a choice. It's not mandatory. People do that because they realize the benefits of taking care of their spine, their nervous system, their muscles, so that they're functioning the best. And they also know that they're doing things to cause damage all the time. They're at computers, they're starting their gardening, or they're shoveling snow, they're doing physical work, they're on their feet all the time. They know that there's so much damage coming that they know that they have to do a regular oil loop. They know that their car, so many kilometers, they have to do a checkup. It's the same with our bodies. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that does make
Hopefully
a lot of
that
sense.
helps.
One of the things I know my mom is concerned about is the cost.
You know what? Anything that's worth having does cost money. In order to have the best care possible, it does require sometimes going out of pocket. Sometimes it isn't all covered by insurance. These days, if you have insurance, you're really lucky. But most people, they don't have insurance or they have very little. Reality is insurance companies don't care about us. They care about making money. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you want to stay healthy, would it be possible that you would have to pay for a gym membership?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what about organic food?
That is more costly.
Yeah, so in order to be healthy or even just buy exercise clothes, we need to make an investment in ourselves. So sometimes that means looking and saying, well, what can I drop, whether it's Tim Hortons or Starbucks or that night out once a month, and using that money towards our health as a priority, because if we're healthy, that can save us tons of money in the end. I'll give you an example. My grandma and grandfather were in a seniors home. And once you're in the seniors complex, they were paying over $4,000 a month in order to be able to help my grandfather in his later years. So that costs like $40,000 a year, right? So how could we look towards preventing that and needing that the least possible for the least amount of years so that we're staying healthy, having less costs in medication, less costs in potential seniors' homes and needs in the future, but being able to have better quality of life right now as well as saving money.
It's a good way to look at it. Like right now, it's almost an investment into your future.
Exactly, the exact same way that you would invest in doing an oil and lube regularly for your car so your car lasts longer, right? And you get more money out of it if you have a resale. Reality is that we can't replace all our parts. You know, you might be able to replace your heart or a hip or a knee, but you certainly can't replace everything, and it would be a lot healthier to just keep all the parts you have running in good shape.
That makes sense. Now, I know an adjustment doesn't hurt, but I know a lot of my friends are concerned about whether their adjustment will hurt.
You know what, I've heard that too, because just people don't know what chiropractic is. We do try to get into the schools and teach it, but there's many ways to do an adjustment. So most people hear about that popping or cracking sound and they're nervous, or they see it on TV like it's a kung fu or karate move. But reality is that chiropractors are trained for almost 8 years. They do university followed by the chiropractic college, so 7 to 8 years of post-secondary education to make sure they have customized adjustments after doing a thorough examination to make sure that they choose the technique that's going to be the safest for you. So there are techniques where you might hear the popping sound or feel a deep massage, but other patients might prefer instruments like an activator, where it's as gentle as you would touch your eyelid, Or they might prefer instruments like an arthrostim or the table, which drops just a half centimeter to make that adjustment. So we can make adjustments extremely gentle, to the extent that I work on patients with cancer. I work with patients that are just 0 to 1 years old, or I work with patients in their 90s. So we customize the technique to them. And the goal is to have a consultation so that if your friends, the family, if they're nervous, come and meet us and look at the different techniques so they can feel them on their hand and go, oh, yeah, that doesn't hurt.
I'll tell my friends that for sure. Now, one of my other friends says that her insurance doesn't cover chiropractic care.
I understand most of us, we'd love everything to be free. We'd love our insurance to cover things. But today, insurance is trying to cut out everything, right? They would rather just make money, unfortunately. And we're just a number. So there are times where insurance companies won't cover it, but they don't cover your gym membership. They don't cover you for healthy nutrition either. Their goal is to make money for insurance companies. It has to be our goal and our priority to put our health first and to invest in ourselves.
Yeah, that's right. Now, I felt fine before I came to a chiropractor, but I still saw you because I know the benefits. Can you explain why you should see a chiropractor even though you don't feel any pain?
I think that can be confusing, as it was confusing to you. Getting adjusted is very much like going to the dentist. Did you ever go to the dentist without any pain in your mouth?
Yeah, just for a checkup.
Yeah, just for a checkup. But what about going to the eye doctor? Did you go just because you had eye pain?
No, I went to go get my eyes checked.
Get your eyes checked. Have you ever gotten your blood pressure checked before you had a heart attack?
I would like to think so,
yeah,
yes.
Because you've never had a heart attack, right? So getting a checkup, the goal is to find problems before they exist and take care of problems before they exist. So patients start often in order to just get sport enhancement, to create better movement, better range of motion, so that their brain and body connects better. And then they find out, once they're starting to get adjusted, that they concentrate better, they sleep better, their hormones function better, they have better range of motion, they feel less stiff, they have more energy, they get up more easily in the morning, and they didn't even realize that was possible. A lot of times we get used to just feeling tired or feeling slow or having challenges with hormonal imbalances when we really could be that much better. So people get adjusted on a regular basis even without pain, so their immune systems function better, so they don't get sick as often, so they handle stress better, so they can play sports better. It is not a place just for back pain, neck pain, or a problem. Getting adjusted, taking care of your muscles, nerves, and joints with the chiropractor, the acupuncturist, the massage therapist, the naturopath. With our team, we're trying to increase and enhance our lives, create better quality of life as well as quantity of life.
Sounds good. Now, I heard you talk about why kids should be adjusted, even though they're not feeling any pain themselves. Can you explain a little bit about that?
Yeah, I know that you don't have kids yet, but I know that sometimes when you're trying to bring your cousins in, and parents don't understand. And the thing is, I've been adjusting my children since they were 0, from a day old, and they never get sick, and they never need antibiotics, they never had any needles or any pills. And that's what we'd love for all our kids, to be healthy without being able to have challenges that hold them back. So when children get adjusted, it actually helps them develop and grow to the greatest potential. So have you ever heard the term, as the twig grows, as the tree grows? So our goal is to help that twig, those young children, have the greatest potential so that their brain and body functions as well as possible, where there's no interferences, there's no broken messages, so that they have the most energy, the best concentration, the best ability to do really well in school, to do really well in sports, and get sick less often.
I would love that for my future kids. Now, my uncle has arthritis, and his doctor told him he can't do anything about it. Is that true?
No. If you have arthritis, you can not only help it improve with regular chiropractic care, with physiotherapy, massage, with getting a team approach in rehab. You can not only help it improve, but you can stop it from getting worse. So there are definitely areas, if the spine or nervous system, if the spine has fused. Once it's fused, you cannot unfuse it, it can't break it apart, but you can help the areas above and below. So every single day in this office, we see people and help people with arthritis so that they can enjoy their lives better, be able to play sports like golf, or be able to shuffleboard, or to be able to just garden, be able to clean their homes and not be sore afterwards.
I got to get him in here. Now, his doctor just said that it's okay just to take some painkillers when their arthritis is bad.
Yikes. Yikes. Yes, painkillers will mask the pains. If you don't feel it, don't see it, but it never fixes the problem. So then you need more and more drugs. And the challenge with that is that they stop working. And then you need more and more stronger and stronger drugs. And then you have the side effects, so you need a drug for those side effects. Our goal in this office as a team of massage therapists, acupuncturists, chiropractors, physiotherapists, and naturopaths, our goal is to be able to help people be as healthy as possible, have the energy that they deserve to have with as least or no drugs possible within their system.
I got to give him this information. Now, no offense to you, Justine, but someone told me that chiropractors are quacks.
Unfortunately, that is an old term, and it goes way, way back into the 1950s and 1960s. Chiropractic care has been around for over 100 years, and when the chiropractors and the MDs used to have a bit of a feud, the MDs started calling chiropractors quacks because they felt that they were imposing on their field, if you will. And so really, it's not a term used today. Today, medical doctors tend to understand what chiropractors do a lot better, as well as the government, because it is a regulated act. We have doctors who are dentists, doctors who are optometrists, doctors who are chiropractors, doctors who are medical doctors, and doctors who are psychiatrists. All the 5 DRs are regulated by our healthcare system, and all of us go to school to really do the best job to help people possible. So today, that's an old term. Chiropractors right now are proud to be able to help their patients, and there are thousands just here in Brampton.
I think it's best when all the DRs work together.
I totally agree. I'd love to have everybody working as a healthcare team for each of our patients.
Now, I have to admit, I've been a little hesitant to get a massage just because, do I have to be naked?
I know that people are worried about the touch. Our massage is therapeutic, so there's no sexiness to our massages. What happens is you could be fully dressed if you prefer, or majority of our patients wear their underwear. So they're fully covered, so nothing private is exposed, and the therapists have a dark room, and they work on those tight areas and those trigger points like you see in these charts to help your muscles move and glide better so that you have more energy and better sport performance. And it gets rid of those aches and pains and improves your lymphatic flow, so it helps your body get rid of those toxins. Otherwise, massages can also be done sitting. A lot of people aren't aware of that. So if somebody can't lay down on their stomach, they can do massages laying on their side, laying on their stomach, laying on their back, and they can do massages sitting.
So it's basically however you feel comfortable.
Yes, everybody's different. I know when my kids started, they wore their clothes for their massages. They just wore shorts and a tank top. And now they're more comfortable. My son will wear his boxers, and my daughter will wear underwear for her massages. So we definitely want to make sure that you're comfortable, and it's something that you can discuss with the therapist in the room.
That's great. So you're acupuncturist. Are the needles clean?
I know people are nervous about acupuncture, but it's actually really gentle. The needles are as fine as you would have in your hair, and they feel just like a tap. So they're not going deep into the skin. And what they do is generate blood and energy to those areas. I've used it to help me with migraines. I've used it to help me with hamstring pulls. I've used it to help me with digestion. And after different shoulder injuries, it's something that I feel that really, really helps people. So the acupuncturist needles are all brand new for each site. They're never reused, and they're extremely gentle. So when you go in for your acupuncture session, since you've never gone, most of the time you're either in your shorts and a t-shirt, or you could stay dressed in the way that I am right now, and they might pull up your pants to your knees and pull up your sleeves so that your arms are bare.
Now, acupuncture is Chinese medicine. Does your acupuncturist speak English?
I know a lot of times people think that Chinese medicine, that the acupuncturist will only speak Chinese, but our acupuncturist, Dave Chung here, is very, very much a Canadian, and he'd be happy to help you, and I don't think you'll have any challenges in speaking English with him.
That's good to know. You also offer naturopathic medicine here. I gotta be honest, I don't really understand it. Can you explain a little bit about it?
I think a lot of people are confused about naturopaths. Naturopaths are like medical doctors, but they don't prescribe any medicines or drugs. They do prescribe different types of nutritional counseling, different types of remedies, different types of herbs, different types of vitamins for you to get the best care. Naturopaths also might do a technique called craniosacral, working with the muscles and the nerve rhythms. They might do acupuncture. They might do allergy elimination techniques. They might help with detoxes and cleanses. So our naturopaths, they're highly trained. Again, they have 8 years post-secondary, and they will do all the work to read your blood test results or order blood work for you, order urine or stool analysis for you, or look at your results that you might have from your medical doctor and give you a natural way to be able to help that. So they would work with conditions, things like, I don't know, gut health, digestive, irritable bowel concerns, asthma. They would work with things like MS, cancer. They would work with things like hormonal issues, menopause, PMS, weight loss. Naturopaths are very much different than any reason that you would see your MD, you can see a naturopath and try and find a natural way to help you that is drug-free.
Wow, that sounds very interesting. So what's the difference between the physio you offer here and any other physio?
I know physiotherapy can be amazing. I've had physiotherapy. I've separated my shoulders 5 times, 3 on the right, twice on the left. I've injured my knees playing hockey, and it can be very helpful. So our physiotherapist here, Linda Finn, she does hands-on, one-on-one physiotherapy. When I was younger, when I had physio as a teenager, we would typically have one physiotherapist, sometimes with assistance, sometimes without, and may have anywhere between 4 and 8 patients all going at the same time. So it's kind of like group therapy, or you come in, you're given some exercises, and then you go onto the floor and do the exercises on your own. In our office, the physiotherapy sessions are one-on-one private time.
That's good to know if I have any injuries or if I'm ever interested in that in the future. Thanks for answering all these questions, Justine. I now know what I can tell my friends and my family.
Absolutely. And I know that you have been having such great results and you've had changes you never even expected in order to be healthier and have more energy. So that's exactly we wanted to go through this so that you'd be able to share this better with your friends and family. But if any questions come up, basically you're always welcome to ask your friends and family to have a complimentary consultation. That's a 5-10 minute chat with any one of our professionals in the office to ask questions and make sure you're comfortable. If you're going to choose a health professional, you want to think that you feel comfortable with them, you like them, you feel that you can share things that are happening with your health and feel confidence that they'll be able to help you. So we have these different types of ways in order for you to get the best results. You're able to do testimonials. If you'd love to help other patients, we can videotape them, we can do them orally, or you're welcome to do testimonials on our website on the Google or RateMD.
Good to know.
Great. All right, Julia, I know that I'm so happy that you're doing really, really well in the office, getting the results even better than that you've expected. We've just really seen some amazing miracles this week. People that really were just crawling, barely walking in with walkers and being able to, again, walk out. We're seeing people where their digestion's improved. The young girl, her asthma is better. The one of Derek, I'm thinking about how now he breathes better and he's able to go to the bathroom more often. The baby, Johanna, where she's able to, and she was always constipated, only going to the bathroom once a week, and now as a baby is able to go every 2 or 3 days. So we just see some amazing changes. But we always want to reach out and do better. So if we have suggestion week coming up, that's in the first week of June, We'd love to hear your suggestions. I can give you an example. We've repainted. We got the suggestion of redoing our scan room, so we revamped, renoed it, got new furniture in there. Sometimes it's as much as better cords or better communication, having something better for the website to help patients. Whatever your suggestion is, we'd love to hear it, because if we can make it better for you, that means in turn it will be better for others.